Hi everybody, it's Mark Phillips from Aftermarket Intel, and today I have a special report on Automechanika Riyadh. Now, if you're like me, you know the Automechanika name very well. I go to Automechanika Frankfurt in Frankfurt, Germany every 2 years, and this year was the latest edition of Automechanika Riyadh. Now, like Automechanika Frankfurt, which is done every 2 years, Riyadh is now on course to do a show every 2 years. The last was in 2018. This is the second year, the second edition rather, of Automechanika Riyadh. Now, there were some very familiar names at the 2020 show, including DENSO, Mopar, and Hengst. And the show is organized by Ace Exhibitions and is licensed through Messe Frankfurt of Germany. So these are very well-respected organizations, and they're doing a great job in getting shows going and attracting people, not only exhibitors, but buyers as well. Now, in the most recent tally of 2019, over 540,000 new vehicles were sold in Saudi Arabia. That's a country of approximately 33 million. And just a side note, the GDP of Saudi Arabia is heading towards $1 trillion US. So that is definitely an economy that's on the move. And it's why I decided to make this video and report on Automechanika Riyadh, because it really is a new place you need to be. It's not a new name by any means. Saudi Arabia is not a new name, but it is an economy that is evolving very quickly and rapidly, and the automotive aftermarket stands to benefit there, and they're going to need parts because they have more new cars every year. Now, interesting thing about Saudi Arabia is their car park. 40% currently of the vehicles in Saudi Arabia are 8 years or older. What does that sound like? That sounds like the United States, where we have our 11 plus year old car park as an average. By 2025, nearly 50% of the vehicles in Saudi Arabia are expected to be 8 years or older. So we all know what happens to vehicles as they age. They begin to break, they're out of warranty, they need new parts, and the automotive aftermarket can be that vital link that the country needs. Just to give you some perspective on the size of the show and the scope, this year they had 87 exhibitors, and those exhibitors came from 13 different countries. They had more than 2,500 buyers. So in its second year, second edition rather, those are pretty good numbers to put up. Now, as I mentioned, approximately 540,000 new cars were sold in the kingdom in 2019. In terms of auto parts sold, they sell approximately $7.6 billion worth of auto parts. Now, by 2023, that's expected to be well over $10 billion US of auto parts. So as you can see, this is a growing industry in Saudi Arabia, and it is one that the automotive aftermarket could benefit greatly from. 75% of the exhibitors came from other countries, including the United States, France, Egypt, United Arab Emirates, India, Pakistan, Turkey, Thailand, and South Korea, just to name a few. So that's our wrap up of Automechanika Riyadh 2020. Be on the lookout for information on aftermarketintel.com for the next edition of Automechanika Riyadh 2022. I'm Mark Phillips, and thanks for watching.